And here we go. We have another signing in the NFL out of New York. The Giants are doing whatever it takes to continue to build up this offensive line for next season, giving Daniel Jones at least one more shot to prove that he is the franchise quarterback for the next couple of years, right? Now, with that being said, according to Jeremy Fowler, free agent guard Aaron Stinnie agrees to terms with the Giants. Stinnie started 11 games last year for the Bucs and now finds a new home in New York. In this video, we're going to talk and break down everything you need to know about this signing with Aaron Stinnie and the Giants and why it actually helps the Giants going forward. Before we jump in though, do me a favor, subscribe if you're new. It's free, doesn't cost anything, but also make sure you guys comment down below a letter grade for the Giants so far this season, bringing in Isaiah McKinley, Drew Lock, Devin Singletary, Brian Burns in a big-time trade, Jalen Mills, who looks like he could be a day-one starter at safety. Talk about it. Put a comment down below. But with that being said, let's dive right into Aaron Stinnie and why this might be a solid signing. Now, at this point, Aaron Stinnie is an NFL veteran. Going into his 7th season, he's about 30 years old. Like we said, started 11 games last season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So obviously, right away, you talk about the experience that he's had in the NFL and how he can help the Giants. Now, last year, look at this. We're not even looking, just listen to me, right? The Giants last year ranked number 32 in QB sack percentage, number 31 in pass yards per game, number 29 in yards per pass, right? They could not block for their quarterback to save their lives. They needed to bring in offensive linemen, whether it be starters, depth, anybody would literally help this team. And that's exactly what they've done. Not only with Aaron Stinnie, right, but they also bring in Jon Runyan, who is a very good pass blocker, and he comes over from Green Bay. I think he'll be a day one starter from the jump. You also bring in Jermaine Eluminor. I think he could be a day one starter at right tackle, depending on how you think about Evan Neal or whatnot. But I feel like you just need to bring in more depth. Like, what is wrong with having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys competing for the backup job? Well, there's nothing wrong with that, right? In training camp, you need to see who the dogs are. You need to see who the guys who are going to give you the most potential to win. Aaron Stinnie, who's been a former starter, not only gives them a chance of depth, but also gives them potential starter as well. Now listen, I know Jon Runyan looks like the starting outside guard at right, and then you got Josh Azudu at left guard. Who knows if he's going to be the starter? Looks like he should be. But other than that, Andrew Thomas, Jermaine Eluminor, Evan Neal, they have some good guys here, but might as well bring in competition to just see how far this team can get, man. Like I said, all in on Daniel Jones. You bring in Devin Singletary to replace Saquon Barkley, which kind of sucks, but you also add Brian Burns, right? This team is trying to win football games, and the only way you can do that is if you block for your guys up front. And running the ball wise, they were 20th in yards per rush, 16th in rush yards per game, and 24th in rushing touchdowns per game. This team could not block anything. And hopefully, Aaron Stinnie is a big reason why this changes next season. But that's all I got to say. Nothing too big. Maybe not too big of a needle mover for them, but is someone who could potentially be a starter, especially a spot starter. Let's say, Jon Runyan has to miss a game or two. Aaron Stinnie is a great guy to block or, fit in there for at least a game or two. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. I'll see you guys in the next Giants update. Hopefully it's soon. Peace.